everybody, and welcome to another edition of Brazos Valley Live. I'm Barbie Patterson, and I'm here in downtown Bryan celebrating First Friday here on September 3rd. We're having a great time. There's lots of vendors. There's people walking around. It's a beautiful night. So let's go explore First Friday. Gills with Mayor Nelson.
Thanks a lot, Barbie. I'm over here with Mayor Andrew Nelson. And Mayor, thank you so much for joining us on Brazos Valley Live.
Oh, it's a pleasure. Thank you for having me.
Now, we had you on tonight because it's the First Friday, of course. And what a great event this has become over the years.
Oh, it's incredible. Old, young, college student families. It's a melting pot of the community in Aggieland, and we're just so delighted to have all of our cultures and peoples come here together tonight.
And of course, tonight you're introducing Fiestas Patrias, a Hispanic culture, a big part of our community.
Absolutely. Texas has a long history of many cultures, and this is a great combination of education, the arts, and cultures. And it's an honor to represent everyone in the community and all cultures. We're combining higher education, scholarship support, commitment to the arts, and celebrating the Mexican contribution to our arts, whether it's mariachis, painting, any type of art. The Mexican influence is very heavy here in Texas and certainly in the city of Bryan.
Now, a lot of people may not know this, but you grew up right here in the Bryan College area.
That's right. I enjoyed being here in Aggieland. I spent a lot of time on campus. My dad came here as a part of that, but just love the entire community.
So what were your summers like as the little Andrew?
Oh, I'd bike onto campus, I'd swim, I really just kind of was a rat on campus, and was really easy for me to go to Texas A&M afterwards.
Right, but you've seen the whole community grow from that point of view.
Yeah, that's right. This was a ghost town 20-something years ago, and now look at how thriving downtown is.
And little did you know that 20, 30 years later, you'd be the mayor.
That's right. Certainly wasn't in my plan, but I love serving this community. It's a pleasure to serve everyone, and we're going to have a great night tonight.
Now, one big event we want to mention is coming up in November is the 150th anniversary of the city of Bryan.
That's right. A lot of things have happened over the last, this is one of the original cities in Texas, and we're going to celebrate all the many wonderful accomplishments as the city has evolved over the past 150 years.
And how fortuitous that you're the mayor over this celebration.
I'll take that luck every day. It's a real honor, and we're going to have a great celebration.
Well, as we get a little bit closer, we'll bring you more details about that event. It will be it's multi-day. I think it's a whole week long of different events and everything. So lots of activities coming up on the 150th. But for right now, it's September, and we're here with the First Friday. And Mayor, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you very much. We're going to have a great night. Look forward to talking to you again in November or sooner.
All righty.
All right. Thank you.
Barbie, let's go out to you.
And this is Cast Iron Soaps, and we're here with Renee Britton. Renee, how did you come about making soaps?
Well, I got inspired by featuring local ingredients and essential oils, raising the bar to have a high-quality homemade soap. And I'll also feature local ingredients like our honey from our apiary, or local breweries, or coffee as well. So that's how the passion to feature local ingredients came forth.
Well, that is just amazing. And so how can people find your soaps, and how can they get those soaps?
My platforms are on social media, Instagram, Facebook. I will eventually go to e-commerce at my URL, but for now, I'm also on Etsy too. And you can always find me at the Farmers Market in downtown Bryan on Saturday mornings.
Well, that's just fabulous, and we're just so excited that you're here. And all you people out there, come over and see Renee Britton.
A lot of times we like to just meet people walking down the street, and here comes an all-American family right here. How you doing? What's your name?
I'm John Mark.
Mark?
Tony.
Tony. And who we got right here?
Cadence, and this is Cannon.
Cannon. What's going on, buddy?
Hi. Oh.
See? Now, no, what that is he's part turtle.
Oh.
And so you go right into your shell, your little protective thing right here. Let's put this hood over here and there, and then you can't even see him. So, coming out, family fun on a Friday night. How cool is this that the Bryan gets to do this?
Oh, it's amazing. We've lived in bigger cities, and it doesn't have the quaint feel. So it's wonderful to be a part of a small community that can have some liveliness to it on the weekends.
And how long you been here?
We have been here for about 5 years.
Moving from where?
We moved from San Antonio.
Okay, yeah, a little bit bigger city over there. So,
We both grew up in Houston, though, so yeah.
even bigger city. So you're downsizing.
Yes, I guess so.
So are you in College Station or are you in Bryan?
Brian.
We're down the street in Bryan. So.
So are we, just across the street.
Okay, cool.
Texas Avenue. Right there. You know, we really love it. And so this isn't your first Friday then?
No, sir, it's not.
What's the favorite part that you like?
I think just having people out and about, walking around, smelling the food, hearing the music. We just really enjoy that atmosphere.
Getting the kids out of the house
Yes,
when they're not in their turtle shell.
for sure, yes.
Listen, thanks a lot for stopping with us and talking, and have a great night here tonight.
Thank you so much.
Here I am with Ann Boney at the voter registration booth here in downtown Bryan. And Ann, what made you start doing this booth?
Well, we're doing it in conjunction with voter registration. I am with the Brazos County NAACP, and I am the president. I'll be relinquishing my position at the end of this month. We have a newly elected president, but we're doing the voter registration booth every first Friday because we need to let people know the only way you can be free is to vote. So your vote really counts. And so we need people not just to come out and register. We have people that register all the time. But the registering is the easiest part. The biggest part is going to the polls to vote when it's time to vote. So that's what we try to get over to the people. A lot of people say, I don't want to register because I don't want to serve on jury. Well, then you're okay with whatever happens in America. Your vote is your count. I remember when I was a kid, we used to have to pay poll taxes. Y'all probably don't know nothing about that. No. But my mom and my dad made sure that they paid their poll taxes every year in order to vote. So we had people that died for the right to vote. So we need to make sure that we get our people registered and we get them to the polls on voting day. And we offer rides to the polls during the time the polls are open. So keep in tune with what's going on. Listen to the news and you'll be able to find out what's going on as far as voting and getting rides to the polls.
Well, that's awesome, Ann. And we just thank you so much for keeping America free.
I'm here with John Friebele, the executive director of Destination Bryan, who's putting on all the First Friday events here. John, thanks so much for joining us here on Brazos Valley Live.
Yeah, thank you for having me. We really appreciate what you guys are doing and look forward to providing stuff through Destination Bryan for you.
Well, it's us that are appreciative of your organization. About a year into it now, so you've probably really got your fingerprints all over the master plan, so to speak.
As much as we can. You know, it's been a busy year. It's been a difficult year for a lot of people, and trying to get a new organization established during a pandemic is no easy feat. But we have a great staff. We have a lot of support with the city of Bryan, great board members behind us, and so it's been a lot of fun really building it up and being able to create assets that make a great community that is Bryan. And so we're going to continue to move that forward, get ready for next fiscal year, and continue to put on great events like this.
Well, the COVID was really kind of gave you a chance to do some baby steps too, because you didn't have to do your full schedule. You didn't have to come up with new events. You just needed to maintain what you had going in.
Absolutely. We were able to kind of maintain everything that we were keeping going and doing it in a safe way, really. Like you said, being able to do baby steps and plan for the future as to bringing more people on board so that we can continue to do events and build more events. We've got a couple of examples of those coming up, 2 new events in the next week. So it was kind of a reprieve. And for travel and tourism in general, people really weren't traveling quite as much. But in the last 6 to 10 months, we've seen a lot of that start to return. And Bryan's a resilient community, and especially when it comes to travel and tourism, we've seen a lot of that demand come back into our hotels and businesses. And our job from Destination Bryan is to continue to promote it so that we get more of that demand coming back faster.
And there's quite a variety of events. We were talking before we went on air. There's one on Sunday out at one of my favorite locations at Lake Walk, and it's going to be a blues fest, right?
Yeah, so the idea with Labor Day weekend and with a game day on Labor Day weekend was really to try to extend the experience and provide another amenity for people coming into town as well as residents. We understand residents is a core audience for us, and we want to create a quality of life here. And so the Blues Fest, the Hullabaloo Blues Fest, can be kind of a mouthful, but a Hullabaloo Blues Fest, we're going to have 3 different bands beginning at 4:30. We're going to have the Brazos Valley Blues Band, Tubi and the Touchtones, and then the Brick Street Band out of Austin. And it's really just a first-time event. We want people to come out, experience a little bit different type of music. Lake Walk was generous in partnering with us on that event. So we're really excited to put this event together and just get people out, kind of get them outdoors again.
Well, those gals over at Lake Walk are really doing a lot of things, and we went there last week for their night bazaar, and that was a big success as well. The community really came out. So great venue, great partnership with you guys. Hope to see more of that. And, of course, we'll talk to you next month as we get closer to the 150th anniversary of the city of Bryan. We talked to Mayor Nelson about that a little bit earlier. But lots of events coming between here and now. John, thank you so much for taking the time to swing by here and speak with us.
Absolutely. Thank you for being here, and enjoy First Friday. Come out and see us.
There you go. Barbie, back to you.
Well, here we are at another successful First Friday. You can come and see us here at Brazos Valley Live every First Friday, and we just look forward to seeing you guys out and about in Bryan College Station.